Eita.
Rise with the sun.
Será que eles voltam? Vivi, né? Muito boss mesmo. Olá, olá.
Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the same. Except we call that light hope.
Alguns ajustes de última hora. Matando a câmerazinha. Oh. Aí eu fico enorme na tela. Acho eu, né? Vamos ver. Tô vendo que tava dando uns glitchzinhos. Mas tá. Não sei se era esse tamanho que eu ficava. Parece que tá muito grande pra mim. Uai, mentira. Coisinha no meio de Lily que eu não fiz ainda. Pode isso.
Shine down.
Ai! Ignorância.
I'm keeping a lookout. Don't worry, there's no ambush.
Bom, vamos lá. Hoje, a gente prosseguir com essa história. Assim, não sei qual é a duração do ato 5. Opa, moço, bom dia, tudo bem? Não vou falar com você não, porque sinceramente não sei se demora que você vai falar comigo. Continuar o ato 5 agora de Krai. Eu até já comecei, só que Não quase nada, na verdade. Quase nada. Onde que diacho tá isso aqui, gente? Onde que tá isso que eu não vi? Onde que tem um baú? Ah. Bom, eu não sei qual é a duração dele. O ato 4 foi coisa de 3, 4 horas. Assim. Vamos ver agora se vão me manter presa nesse ato 5 o resto do dia. É brincadeira isso aqui, né? Aí, olha, sinceramente. Eu tenho que reexplorar toda a Teyvat, porque assim. Antes a bússola de tesouros não era tão boa quanto é hoje. Então, no Homestead, por exemplo, eu tenho que. Sim. Ah. E
Bring it.
não é pra cima, eu imagino, né? Ok. Ok. Sem mais enrolação. Olha lá. Eu sabia que ia ter coisa pra fazer aqui, muita coisa. Sem mais enrolação, eu vou para a história. Só ver esse aqui antes, viu? Nossa, alta. Tá. Vamos ver. Vixe. O que que... Maluco. Ai, olha, sinceramente. Certo isso aqui não, viu? Nem um pouco. E eu olhei pro timer, pensei, tipo, 30 segundos, tranquilo. Não, não. Vou voltar nisso não, depois eu faço. E vamos para... esse negócio aqui. Uai. Quem? Ah, tá. Chegou esse ponto da história que ele me deu aqui duas outras missões, eu acho. Onde que estão? Depois que eu terminei o ato 4, ele bifurcou aí em duas missões, que é essa aqui, missões de mundo, e essa aqui. Começou esse monte de coisinha. Mas eu vou focar na principal, né? Me dê licença. Obrigada. Oxi. Peraí. Ok. A última coisa que aconteceu foi que eu e minha galera se esforçou bastante pra jogar fora por here. Jogar fora mesmo. Sim, literalmente. Existe um fora. Aqui existe fora. Sabe quando a gente diz que pro mundo não existe isso de jogar fora? Aqui existe. A gente abriu a luz e jogou ele fora. Abriu o céu? Não posso dizer. Abriu um buraco no espaço-tempo e jogou ele fora. E aí a gente foi fazer uma festinha pra comemorar.
Hey, Llama! It's us! Huh? Varka? What are you doing here?
Ah, é. Não tá automático.
Beats me. I had a bit too much to drink last night, and when I woke up, I was on Hisi Island.
Maluco.
Mr. Varka is helping to oversee Nasha Town's preparations for Moon Prayer Night. He is here to go over some details regarding the decorations and custom cloth designs.
Right, yeah, that too.
What do you mean, that too?
Yes, celebrating this festival is a long-held tradition here in Krai. On this day, the crescent moon at the top branches of the verdant crest turns into a full moon, and the moon prayer blossoms bloom with a special radiance.
Deixa eu mexer na câmera de novo, que
Our
eu tô vendo ela
people
ainda
take these to
esquisitinha.
be blessed omens.
Vamos ver, né? Bonitinho essa NVIDIA Broadcast. Esse tamanho, cara. É estranho saber. Nossa.
It's an especially welcome event coming off the back of all that nasty business with Rare. Everyone got put through the ringer recently, and now they're looking to turn their fortunes around. The big shots in town all agree that a big, lively celebration is just what we need to rebuild people's faith in this place.
No wonder Catherine said the people weren't so bothered about the religious element.
That's right. It's become more of a local custom by this point. The celebrations have little to do with whether the religious stories behind this event are true or not. Even the Frost Moon Scions are eagerly awaiting the coming of Moon Prayer Night, despite now knowing that their past beliefs were founded on a falsehood.
That's fair. It's a bit like the lantern ride in Liyue. It's a chance for people to enjoy themselves,
Tradições.
not debate the
E
existence
festa,
of the
gosto de festa.
Adepti.
Festa.
Oh, one other thing. We just went to see Columbina. We went ahead and invited her to take part in the festival this time. Hope it's okay.
Wait, so... you mean she agreed to it? Huh. That's quite a surprise.
É porque fui eu pedindo, né?
I suppose that she intends to return to the moon on that day.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of a complicated process, but basically, it's like a slingshot.
I understand. In truth, I had a feeling that she might make such a decision. Well, if Kuthar has decided to participate in the festival, we should prepare accordingly.
Yeah, exactly. She was saying how it could be risky for her to show her face in public. We were wondering if there was any way we could hide her.
Unfortunately, the
Põe
people
uma
who
fantasia.
carved the statues did an excellent job of capturing her likeness. It will be very challenging to hide a goddess whose face everyone is so familiar with.
Se esse pessoal usasse roupa, se o pessoal trocasse de roupa, isso não ia ser um problema. A gente põe uma com roupa diferente, bota uma peruca. Tirar aquele negócio dos olhos também, né?
Darn! We may have bitten off more than we can chew here.
Nah, don't sweat the small stuff. We can handle that.
Huh? Are you saying you have a plan?
Not as such, no, but the most important thing with a festival is to keep the mood light and your spirits up. You can't go preparing for a festival with those long faces. You'll never convince anyone to enjoy themselves.
The Mondstatter spirit is strong with this one.
Claro.
As it happens, I agree with Mr. Varka. Let's start by making our appreciation for Kutar the beating heart of the festive atmosphere. And who knows? Once we get the ball rolling, perhaps everything will just fall into place.
Hey! Did you catch that? Llama said the thing! Or close enough, at least.
I'm looking forward to the Moon Prayer Night already. We have a festival in Mondstadt called Windbloom, and you can always tell which couples are celebrating it for their first time by the smiles on their faces. Big, beaming smiles like their whole face is glowing. And I have a feeling we'll get to see that same smile on the Moon Goddess's face at this festival.
Not quite the same, surely.
Anyway, I'll take care of business in the city, but I'll have to leave the decor up to you and the Frost Moon Scions. No one else can capture that traditional aesthetic quite like you guys. But lastly, there's the final key element that brings the festival to life. Companionship.
Ok.
Before you leave, let me show you something that we've been
Poder da
preparing.
amizade.
Mr. Varka had asked to see it already, so you may as well tag along. Also, I have some further questions about Kutar's decision.
Gosto de fazer pessoas.
They sure look like they're having fun.
I believe so. Kuhenki seem very skilled at playing drums like these, although I'm not sure where they learned it from.
Maybe it's an innate talent? In their eyes, they're probably just playing with toys.
Eu tenho que fazer dessa forma ritmada.
Wanatar! You wanna play too?
Yeah. She looks more confused than anything.
Maybe we can teach her next time if we get the chance.
Ok.
What are these floaty things?
Moon veils. We hang them from buildings in the city during the festival.
Estão
When
andando
you
mais
look
rápido
at
que
the
eu.
sky through them, it creates a lovely misty effect.
Nossa, bonito, hein? Bonito, hein, galera? Parabéns a todos os envolvidos.
Everyone seems hard at work.
They're preparing items for Moon Prayer Night. For instance, the sculpture being made over here, Mr. Varka and I were just finalizing the details of where it will be placed.
Ah, there she is. I didn't know the finished article would be so large. Not to worry, though. All the necessary arrangements have been made. Just let me know once it's ready, and I'll get some people to ship it over.
You have my thanks. And over here, we are preparing a very traditional confection.
Oh, look at all these colors! It looks great! Can Paimon try one?
Of course. I have a feeling you'll like it a lot.
You bet! Sweets and treats are Paimon's favorite!
If you included those in the Feast of the Moon, I bet Paimon would have joined the Frost Moon Scions by now.
There will also be verdant crests like this present in Nasha Town during the festival. The timing of Moon Prayer Night is not completely set in advance. We make a rough estimate, then observe the changes in the verdant crests and moon prayer blossoms to guide us. As such, the wait itself is a fun feature of this particular festival. Let's talk here. To tell the truth, I am very surprised to hear that Kutar is willing to participate in the festival. I once asked her if she'd be willing to stay with the Frost Moon Scions. I could introduce her to everyone, and we could be a family to one another.
Gente dessa bela.
She did not answer, but she has not appeared here since. I took this to mean her answer was no, but if that were the case, she would not have accepted this invitation.
Ela falou pra dizer isso pra você, não há necessidade, só isso.
Ah,
Ok.
I see. Maybe she is right. Maybe the Frost Moon Scions of today no longer need a moon goddess. But my wish was not for her to come here and be worshipped as a deity. I simply wanted to offer her a place to stay. I'm sure she believes that showing herself here might invite Fatui intervention, and as such she does not wish to cause us trouble. But what really pains me about all this is that this is her birthplace. She ought to belong here, yet no one has been able to grant her shelter.
I think I'm qualified to weigh in here. When someone's about to depart on a long trip, what they need is blessings, not burdens. We should wish her the best, not make the journey harder than it already is. Anyway, she's agreed to attend, hasn't she? All we need to do is simply respect her decision.
Ok.
I see your point. Yes, she will soon depart after all.
Our job is to leave her with some happy memories. Besides, who's to say her journey to the moon is a one-way trip? It's not like she can't come back and visit if she wants, right?
Eu
Everyone
acho
agrees
que...
wholeheartedly. Festivals are all about having fun, so let's keep it simple.
All right, I'm gonna head back to Nasha Town soon. Want to come with? I'm guessing you have some other folks to visit there.
Sure thing, let's go. Bye for now, Wilma.
Thank you all. Goodbye.
Tá tudo muito calmo. Tá tudo muito pacífico. Aqui, se você me obriga a tirar fotos, eu tiro fotos. De anedotazinhas pra fazer. Meu Deus. Oh. Meus meninos.
It's Durin and Albedo with twins. What could they be chatting about?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Ah, Grand Master, and the Traveler in Paimon.
Hello there. It's been a while. Perfect. We have some new volunteers for our investigation.
Eu acho que tá muito amarelinha a minha cara. Deixa eu mudar essa cor. Diga lá.
Wait, let me guess. The righteous Lightkeepers are finally ready to hunt down the Abyssal Dragon?
Yes, that too.
Yeah, right. Oh, wait. Why does everyone keep saying that too?
Well, to be precise, the facts match, but not the causality.
Wait, so I guessed right?
Half right. Don't act so impressed with yourself.
Falando com o Varca. Tenha mais respeito.
Maybe I can explain. We ran into Mr. Flint's north of Nasha Town. At that time, we just noticed a few abyssal creatures out in the wild, but the strange thing was, I didn't detect any traces of abyssal energy on them at all. On closer inspection, we realized that they were not real monsters, but something akin to reflections in the water, or perhaps a mirage.
Huh? What do you mean? Like, you could see them but not touch them?
Exactly. It was very peculiar. They roared and tried to attack us, but we could not make any physical contact with them.
I think I've heard of things like that happening in Krai before, but I don't know much about it.
Yes, it's a known phenomenon. Mirage-like illusions tend to appear in Krai in the run-up to Moonprayer Night.
Que
From a
estranho,
distance, they
galera.
appear quite real. I myself thought that Misters Durin and Albedo were locked in battle with abyssal monsters when I first arrived.
But after sharing intel and investigating a little further, we can confirm that these illusions are harmless. There is no great cause for concern.
São
All
reais
the
em algum
Mirage
lugar.
stories I've heard are either animals, rocks, or small houses. Abyssal monsters, though? That's a first.
It's a first for me, too. So I'm planning to look into it further just to be on the safe side. I intend to inspect a few more locations.
What about you two? Any plans?
Alice contacted me a few days ago. She'd like me and Durin to assist her with an experiment. But we lost contact shortly after receiving the message. I'm sure that comes as no surprise to anyone familiar with her.
Ela disse onde a ajuda?
We don't know when the wind will blow. Yet when the wind blows, we will know. That, in a nutshell, describes how Alice operates.
Yeah, that tracks.
Okay. Well, I suggest we investigate this Mirage business in the meantime. It's piqued my curiosity, and I'm pretty sure I know someone who will already be 10 steps ahead of us.
Well said.
Right? Whatever's happening in Krai, she always seems to be the first one to know. Let's go see what she knows. We can invite her and her staff to the festival while we're at it.
Ok, obrigada por mostrar para onde ir. Eu não estava conseguindo. Opa, bom. Vou fazer essas coisas depois. Todas que eu vi por aí.
You're right, I have noticed. There's certainly something a little fishy about this situation. Only a little, though. Records indicate that this phenomenon can occur in the days before and following Moonprayer Night. That said, it has always been a rare sight in the past. The odds of encountering these phantoms are similar to looking up in the night sky, happening to see a shooting star, and managing to make a wish before it disappears. But this time, either everyone's getting lucky, or they're appearing far more frequently than usual. Yehoda's out gathering intel as we speak. In the meantime, let me check off some points of interest. First, the Abyss.
The ones we saw seem to be abyssal monsters.
Indeed. But we have identified one location where many more of them have made an appearance. And not just monsters, but
Gente.
human phantoms too. Given the scale and nature of the phantoms, it's almost as if someone's last memories are coming to life. Or perhaps the memories of multiple people.
Cruzes.
Oh,
So you mean the phantom monsters are hunting down the phantom humans?
Exactly. The phantoms can interact with each other, but we have no means of intervening. In addition, some of the human phantoms would seem to be from the very distant past. This is clear both from the clothing they wear and the stories they tell. They
Bizarro,
claim
cara.
to be from Hyperborea, a name which I've heard from Lauma before. If this is true,
Que
it
isso?
means they must be from 6,000 years ago.
Did Paimon hear that right? 6,000 years?
Quase toda a
It
história que a gente
sounds like
conhece é
this
de
merits
500
further
anos
exploration.
atrás.
That'd be a big help. Now leave it
Que
with you,
isso?
Albedo. My knowledge of ancient history is non-existent. I used to doze off every time the pre-Knights Favonius era came up in
Não
class.
tem vergonha na cara esse homem, véi.
It's quite a miracle that you were able to understand these phantoms' speech, given how long ago they lived.
I suppose you're right. But I'll leave the archaeologists to ruminate over that conundrum. As an intelligence broker, my sole interest is in the value of the information I gather. Which, in this case, hopefully means earning myself some good favor with our dear Lady Moonchanter.
So calculating. Whew, this intel broker logic always catches Paimon by surprise.
Sounds to me like we could split the work up.
I think the abyssal phenomenon is best left to Albedo, Flint's, and me.
Agreed. It coincides with my duty as a lightkeeper.
For my part, I'd like to understand the abyss better. Even a little knowledge would go a long
Cara,
way.
o Durin é muito
This
bonitinho,
is
cara. Eu
certainly a
gostei
rare
muito do
opportunity
design
to
dele.
study the abyss. But even rarer, perhaps, is the chance to make contact with the ancients.
The Curatorium will take the lead on investigating the Hyperboreans. We put in the work to learn what we know so far. It seems only fair that we get some quantity of exclusive intel.
Ok.
That just leaves our trusty team of 2 unassigned. Since you became an honorary knight, of course. This was part of my grand plan all along.
Convida ela pro coisa, pro
By the
festival.
way, we managed to convince Columbina to come to the Moon Prayer Night celebrations. Would you and Yehoda like to join too?
She agreed to that? Huh. Quite an
Eu, a
achievement.
viajante.
Never underestimate the traveler, I guess. I'd be happy to join. No point shutting myself inside when the streets are all decked out. I doubt any clients will be visiting during the festival in any case. And Yehoda loves a party, so I'm sure she'll jump at the opportunity.
Ok.
No, 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 no,
Way to contradict me in front of...
no. Wait, no, that's not what I have bad news, boss.
Ok.
So many people. All right, everyone inside, quick.
Oxi.
This is gonna sound crazy, but hear me out. I saw one of those phantoms at Star Sand Shoal, and it was some sort of flying ship.
Calma. Não, sem pânico, sem pânico, sem pânico. Sem pânico. Sem pânico.
Like a spaceship?
Como isso, cara? Todo esse tempo atrás. Vocês não... Ai, Jesus. Enfim. Fala, conta tudo pra nós.
That's gotta be the one you came to Tibet in. You said you saw the same thing through the moon marrow, right? Huh? You already know about it? Ugh, I thought I was gonna blow people's minds.
Não diria que é o
I'm the
último.
last to find out. Wait, back up. You came here in a spaceship? Now my mind is blown. What's it like on the inside? Was it like flying through space? I want to know everything.
Uhum. Parabéns, cara, porque a gente tava totalmente sem pista sobre isso. Zero, zero, zero. Nenhuma mesmo.
Yep, exactly. Huge discovery. You're the best. Second best intel broker in the world. After your boss, of course.
Engraçado porque, tipo assim, ninguém tem conhecimento da nave ter sido desmontada ou destruída ou Nada. Quem conversou com a gente sobre isso foi o quê? A Aino. Disse que muito provavelmente a nave ainda tá inteira, só que escondida em algum lugar, mas a gente tá vendo o fantasma dela. Então quer dizer que ela morreu. Quer dizer que
Wow,
ela. Não existe mais.
really? Well, I don't know if I'm all that, but...
I guess that decides where we're heading next.
Aham.
Come on, don't look at me like that. I know the spaceship doesn't have
Aham.
anything to do with me, but you don't want to leave me as the
São
only one
meus
twiddling
assuntos
my
pessoais,
thumbs, do
ok,
you?
Varga.
Please?
Mentira.
You
can
tag along.
In that case, let's meet back here to discuss our findings once we're done.
Ok.
I wish everyone a productive investigation.
You too.
Enfim, como eu tava dizendo, eu acho muito bonito o design do Durin. Muito.
What's up, boss? Aren't we gonna head out?
Tell me, Yehoda, when did the Curatorium start giving out intel for free?
Oh, sorry, boss.
É a minha nave, ok, garota? Não vem com essa, não. Oxi. Cara de gracinha. Nef. Queria falar com ela, será que eu posso? Feito isso antes de sair, né?
We can't unshare information any more than water spilled on sand can be put back in the bucket. I'll just have to balance the books some other way.
Please, boss. There's gotta be another way. Who knows? Depending on what they find, maybe this will work in our favor. Please don't find me. Please.
Ok. Boa conversa. Gostei. Tá doido. Meu Deus. Deixa eu ver se é um lugar que eu já fui muito. Parece que é um lugar que eu nem fui, pelo visto. Tem um teletransporte ali que eu nem abri.
Perfect weather for a nap in the workshop.
Ótimo, sim. Deixa eu pegar o... Primeiro... Pegar o coisa aqui, o teleporte. Tanta coisa pra fazer aqui, cara. Meu Deus. Meu Deus. Oi, querido. Não! Ok. Tudo bem. Meu Deus, é enorme. Eu fiquei na dúvida depois da história, tipo assim, se eles estavam juntos numa mesma nave ou se eram naves individuais. Acho que... Ah, não. Eles provavelmente estavam juntos na mesma nave. Meio que deu a entender que eles estavam em podzinhos diferentes. É enorme, como que eles... Enfim. Oh, Deus. Tem...
Well, what do you know? Yehoda was right on the money. This phantom really is your spaceship. But that's so weird. Why would it show up here? Is it
não
some
tem
kind of
como.
projection? Or a ghost? Like, maybe it no longer exists. But somehow it left an after image?
Então, aí que tá. Ela não encontra essa nave, mas, tipo, ela é imensa, nem tem como ninguém nunca ter visto em tanto tempo. Ainda mais se ela caiu bem aí onde estamos vendo. É nítido. Óbvio que ela não tá aí de verdade. Mas o que que aconteceu, será?
Ah, you're already here.
Aham.
Miss Lauma, what a surprise. I thought you were busy with festival preparations.
I was, until one of our people informed me that a strange sight had appeared at Star Sand Shoal. No one's ever seen something quite like this before. I thought I should see it for myself.
Same here. Oh, so we heard that these things appear around the festival period. Any idea why that is?
Unfortunately not. We have very limited information about them, since they can't be interacted with. And no human phantoms have ever made an appearance before now. The most we've been able to deduce is that these sightings appear to be connected to the increase in Kuvaki energy around this time.
Tem os seus humaninhos ali. De repente, esses fantasmas humanos são os que acharam a nave na época, né?
Yeah, seems like that's all we can do. This is all so confusing.
Allow me to lend you a hand.
Bicho. Faz sua
Everyone,
mágica.
our friend here should be able to provide us with some information.
Is that
Com os humanos você não pode falar, né?
Rhymehorn deer?
I've heard about how the Frost Moon Scions live in harmony with the animals and can even communicate with them. That's coming in handy now, for sure.
Okay. Yes, I understand. Then how about this?
Oh, it's leaving.
It appears to share our curiosity about this giant spaceship, so I asked it if it wouldn't mind investigating along with some friends. In return, I told it about some nearby spots where the wild fruit grows abundantly. We may live in a
Ele não vai
different
poder
era
comer?
from these phantoms, but I trust that the terrain, climate, and ecology here are more resistant to the effects of time than some things are. Let's
Foi
give
mal, eu
them a
peguei
moment
umas flores.
and hope for the best.
All back together? Must have been a lot of fruit.
Indeed. Now let me ask them some questions.
Ela vai dizer que tem duas pessoas dentro. Dois fantasmas.
It did find a lot of wild fruit, enough for them to feast for a long while.
Aí a gente vai descobrir que na verdade a gente tá morto esse tempo todo. O jogo é.
This puffin circled in the air several times, but didn't spot anything out of the ordinary. Certainly nothing to do with the spaceship.
Well, it definitely makes sense to get a bird's eye view.
Oi.
Indeed. Other than that, I was also thinking that the world these phantoms see is also different from ours.
Oh, I get what you mean. The wild fruit exist in both times and spaces, but there might also be things that only exist in that space-time, which we can't see.
Good point. Great thinking, Lauma.
Blunthorn rhinos can use Kuvaki to shift great rocks, but this one says it couldn't get that ship to budge by even an inch. The sniffer mole tried too, but despite being a skilled digger, it could not get through. They say that the spaceship looks robust and undamaged. It seems completely impervious to any and all attacks. Whatever lies within is well defended from harm.
So, just like us humans, there was nothing they could do about this spaceship either.
Yes. Still, they deserve our thanks. We are grateful for all your efforts, dear friends. Now go, and enjoy your feast.
I've noticed some other human phantoms gathered nearby. Come on, let's go talk to them.
O fato de que vocês preferiram falar com os bichinhos antes é muito engraçado pra mim. Eu entendo. Mas é um pouco... Vocês são de verdade. Vocês estão aqui.
Those illusions and those people. It's all a little creepy, don't you think?
É...
Nah, all part of the festive atmosphere.
Oxi.
Bring it.
Deixa eu falar com esses aqui primeiro, ver se dá, né? Oxi.
Illusion shattered. Light it up.
E onde é que tá o... Como é que é?
Comes the hunted.
Dá a entender que ele tá lá dentro. Porém... Não o vejo. Tem alguma chave daqui? Eu acho que não, hein? Tenho exatamente uma. Perfeito.
These should be worth something. Go on, take it.
Entendi. Oiê!
There's a lot of good stuff in here. Want to split it?
Ah.
Just kidding. You can take it.
Ah! Ok. Pingo de arco-íris. Olha. E aí, como que a gente faz pra voltar? Vou falar com essa galera estranha aqui.
What is this thing? I've never seen it move, and there's no way to get inside.
Goodness knows. My grandpa says it's been sitting here at least since his grandpa was still alive.
What about his grandpa?
Foi tanto
Did he
tempo.
say anything to your grandpa's grandpa about it?
Huh? I don't know. In all likelihood, it was here back then too. Hard to imagine something this huge could move.
Guess that means that as far as they're concerned, this ship's been around a long time.
Come on, brothers. If we can get even a small chunk off of this thing, it's gotta be worth a fortune. Today is the day we strike it rich.
Ninguém conseguiu até agora.
You mean Paimon?
Yes, brother, I shall join you. Let's make our fortune.
We should go with them.
What the? This thing is crazy tough. I can't even scratch it. What's it made of?
Sorry,
He's,
brother. Looks like we'll have to seek our fortunes elsewhere.
Enjoying yourself?
I was just seeing if I could influence this phantom's perception by playing. But nope, no dice. I'm sure we're all starting to build up an idea of what's going on here now that we've spoken to some of the people. These phantoms are reenacting real historical events in Krai. It's almost like we're in some kind of interactive stage play. We can talk to the actors, but the plot is fixed, and we can't influence it.
It makes sense. History is set in stone. The objective facts of the past cannot be changed.
Paimon totally thought you were just goofing around earlier. But actually, you were doing some serious investigating.
Of course I was. Anyway, at this point, I think we're forced to conclude that although the Phantom spaceship is right there in front of us, we aren't going to learn much about it from these people.
A gente não sabe exatamente quando foi aquilo, mas deu pra ver que ficou muito tempo aqui até ele ir atrás de você. E, cara, é estranho que, tipo assim, ninguém nunca tenha conseguido fazer nada com a nave, mesmo assim, ela não tá aí. Eventualmente tentaram tanto que alguém conseguiu tirar ela daí de alguma forma. Nossa, tem isso, né? Então a única forma dela sair daí é de dentro pra fora. Cara. Fico
Don't be
pouco triste pela
discouraged.
viajante.
If nothing else, this is proof of the ship's existence.
A gente já sabia que
And think about
existia.
it.
Tá falando que eu sou
So many
maluca?
people tried to hack their way inside, but no one could get the door open. It's made of very tough material. To me, that says that we'll either find the ship itself or the story behind it. It's just a matter of time.
Alguém tirou ela daqui e tirou ela pilotando.
Every now and then, when Varka gets serious, he actually does seem like Grandmaster material for once.
I wonder how the others are doing. Let's head back for now.
Sounds good. Also, drinks are on me if Team Knights of Favonius is the first to finish.
Wait, we have a team name now?
Am I in Team Knights of Favonius as well?
You're very welcome to join.
Ela tá até
We've even
emocionada.
got a cathedral ready for you.
Isn't that technically blasphemy? You wouldn't dare make a joke like that if Barbados was in
Ele
your
super
shop.
não ligaria.
Nah, I'm sure Barbados doesn't mind a little harmless blasphemy once in a while.
E ela bem sabe disso, porque ela mesma fica desrespeitando ele, que absurdo. Tá tudo perfeito. Ai, é estranho isso.
Oh, no! Get away!
Ficar vendo as pessoas sendo atacadas e não poder fazer nada.
Oh.
I know it's hard to stomach, Mr. Duran. But as I'm sure you've noticed, there is nothing we can do to intervene in that which unfolds before us.
But we have to at least try.
Não dá, meu amigo. Isso já aconteceu há muito
And
tempo.
try you have. But are you aware of how many unsuccessful attempts you've made now?
I wasn't keeping count.
I'm afraid this is the 39th failure so far. Or the 5th if we're only counting this particular victim. There are no indications that these phantoms may be altered in any way.
You seem to have calmed down a little. I'll make us a fire. You should rest and have some water. Feeling any better now, Mr. Duran?
Tadinho.
May I ask a few questions?
Be my guest.
What exactly are we witnessing here? What happened to those people?
My guess would be that we are seeing Krai during the Conrian Cataclysm. Would that be accurate?
Mas eles falaram 6.000 anos
Conria.
atrás. As pessoas que estão
That
aí.
is correct. As you know, once the Abyss senses even the tiniest crack, it floods in and spreads like wildfire. There was a time in the distant past when it permeated all of Krai, causing immeasurable harm. The people paid a terrible price to heal this land. Then, 500 years ago, the whole of Teyvat suffered an abyssal disaster. Once more, Krai was dealt a devastating blow.
I see.
In the face of the abyssal onslaught, all were like grains of sand tossed around by a tidal wave. Be they human, fae, or god. The moment you witnessed is but one drop in a whole ocean of catastrophe.
All right. I guess that answers my second question, too. I wanted to know why there's nothing I could do to help them, and that's because what we are seeing is history.
That would be my guess as well.
As I understand it, history and fate are not all that dissimilar. The latter may be unseen to us, but both are immutable.
Yes. Fate was determined long, long ago.
I still have a couple of other questions for you, Mr. Flint's. You mentioned more than one abyssal disaster that has struck this land in the past. How can you be sure that what we're seeing is from the Conrian incident? And also, how are you able to stay so calm when you're talking about these events? From everything I know about you, you're not cold or ruthless, and you're not indifferent to the suffering of others.
Alas, I am forced to show my age. I must be 600 or 700 years old by human measure.
Wait, so you...
One is not easily moved by history when one has witnessed the truth firsthand.
I'm sorry.
Ué,
You needn't apologize.
aquele ali tem 8
Your
mil
passion
anos,
is a
ué.
good thing to have. Treasure it. Because someday you may find it in terribly short
Eu não sei
supply.
quantos anos ele tem.
Now, at the risk of offending you, I have a question in return.
Aham.
Your curiosity toward the abyss, is it born from hatred or because you sense its call? I only ask because I kept a fragment of Rarir's body in my lantern for a short time. Specifically, his heart. So I know what a burden it can be to carry the abyss with you. And I hear its power growling from somewhere within you. In my eyes, your mere existence is a miracle.
Não é,
My
menino?
honest answer is... I don't know. I don't think I have the confidence to say for certain. What I will say is the abyss is not the only issue that haunts me. Even before I became who I am today, the question dogged me constantly. Should I even exist at all? My doubts remain unresolved. But when we fought Rarir, something became a little clearer to me. Sometimes it is the darkness within us that allows us to achieve the impossible.
I certainly got the sense from your 39 attempts that you were trying to achieve the impossible. It sounds like you've resolved to see the truth for yourself.
Absolutely. In that sense, he and I are quite similar.
Then I wish you every success. I look forward to the day of your transcension. Well, if everyone's caught their breath, I suppose we should head back. Oh, and one last thing. I'd appreciate if you kept our discussion about history a secret.
Por que ninguém pode saber quanto que você é velho? Eu vi a gente, mas a gente já sabe. Gente velha se reconhece.
Incredibly, our separate investigations led us all to the same conclusion. Hooray for consensus!
Yeah, but we barely learned anything, though. I totally thought this would be the mother lode. Talking with the ancients? I mean, come on! But nope. All we got was useless snippets of conversation. And all this stuff about moons and hyperopia. What a load of baloney. Seems like people back then had a few screws loose.
I understand your frustration. We found the same issue. Each phantom only showed a very brief moment in time. There isn't much value to be found in these miscellaneous fragments of a civilization's history, no matter how glorious it may have been.
If there's a silver lining, it's that these phantoms are harmless to the present reality. They shouldn't get in the way of the festivities.
Paimon agrees. And not just because it's the first thing she understood in this whole conversation.
Nada,
You look
querida.
disappointed, Nefer. Is something the matter?
What do you think? We all worked our tails off, but the only one to gain anything from it was you, Lady Moonjanter.
Well, please do share the Hyperborean records with me. I will gladly inscribe them in our people's documents.
Oh, duh! Yeah! That was it! Hyperborea! Hyperborea.
I'm serious. Only an expert in the Frostmoon Scions and their history can turn these records into valuable research material. The alternative is to let them gather dust on the Curatorium's storage shelves until the pages turn yellow. Nefer, you're wise enough to know that cooperating and sharing the profits is the best course of action here.
Well, that goes without saying. Sure, let's do that.
Huh? But didn't you say we aren't supposed to give out intel for free? Sorry.
É complicado.
Shutting up.
Now is not a good time to push Nefer's buttons.
Anyway, back to Moon Prayer Night. I'm thinking that we should prepare something a little special, aside from the usual decorations and so on.
You mean a parting gift?
Can't go wrong with food. Although, does food go bad on the moon?
Huh?
Perhaps a lantern would be a better choice. It might be dark up there.
It could prove difficult to light a lantern on the moon. Magical stones might serve that purpose better.
What about a clockwork mecha model from Fontaine? I've got a whole bunch at home. I use them for fighting practice in my free time.
None of these sound like things she would be even remotely interested in. But we
então.
don't interact with her enough to know what she likes.
Yeah. It would really save us the guesswork if someone could find out what she's into.
Wait, what the? Traveler? They're all looking at you.
Great! Haha, problem solved. Now, I need to stop by Dory's. Gonna need her help sourcing a bunch of stuff for the festival.
Then let's leave it there for now. We all have our own business to attend to. Traveler, if you find out what Kutar likes, let us know right away.
Tá bom.
Is something the matter?
Uhum.
I'm fine. It's just... I'm still feeling a little rattled after witnessing the horrors of the Abyss. But it's okay. This is something I have to work through. I'll be all right. Thanks for your concern.
Well, don't put too much pressure on yourself. If you ever feel like something's wrong, physically or mentally, we're here to talk.
Fofo. Você é neném, cara.
Come on. Stop treating me like a kid.
Você é neném. Entenda isso. Vai. Será que nasceu ontem, menino? Eu, hein? Tá maluco?
Could you do me a solid and try to...
Tá. Eu devo jogar coisa de meia hora, mais além. Não muito. Porque, né? Só que tem que ser em partes. Ok.
Windblade.
Windblade. Vixe.
Weren't there a few Kuhenki here last time too? Where did they all go?
Será?
Walkies? For Kuhenki? You're not pets, you know.
Não tô
Oh,
gostando
well.
disso.
Looks like we just came at a bad time.
Talvez
Let's try
ela
again tomorrow.
esteja tomando
There's
chá
still
com
a
a
few days
amiguinha.
until Moon Prayer Night, so we're in no rush. Besides, she needs time to rest anyway.
Ok.
Calamina, are you back yet? Oh,
O lugar tá morrendo.
looks like she still isn't here.
Ai, isso é estranho.
It's not like her to spend so much time outside, especially since she's worried about attracting unwanted attention.
É, as flores estão de cor diferente, galera.
Lunatar, you there? Hey, do you know where Calambina went? Sorry, didn't understand. But if you know where she is, could you take us to her? Yeah, that's even stranger. What about him? Oh, that's not good news. They change color when Columbina gets weaker, right? And they look super pale right now.
É.
Good idea. She might know what's happening.
Ah, it's you. How is Kutar? Is she okay?
Já vou chegar com a
No,
verdade.
she hasn't. I came here to check on her after I noticed the flowers had changed color. Based on past precedent, she must be very weak right now. Even getting up to walk would be a struggle. It seems unlikely that she wandered off outside.
Not to mention that she doesn't do that at the best of times either. So yeah, this is super weird.
No. Very few people are in the know about Kutar's whereabouts. And if anyone suspicious had visited, they'd have left some sort of evidence. Come on, let's go to Nasha Town. If anyone has seen her, someone there will know about it. It's not Krai's information hub after all.
Makes sense. Let's go!
Ok. Vamos lá. Não estou gostando dessa história.
Wait a moment. Is it just Paimon, or is this stall kind of suspicious? It's never been here before, right?
No, I don't recognize it.
Alas, your free and easy adventure time is over. Now, prepare to face the final boss of Nod Krai.
Ok.
Whoa! Where'd that voice come from?
Estou pronta.
Not sure, but it's definitely hostile.
Hã?
No, 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 not that way. The final boss is right here.
The sniffer mole?
That's the final boss? Surely not. Also,
Okay, the jig is up. I'll stop teasing you. Turn around. I'm right behind you. It seems I've managed to leave quite an indelible impression, even though you've never seen my face. Ah, nothing could make a great mage more pleased with herself.
Calma aí, calma aí, calma aí. Olha, cara, ela ainda ajeitando a câmera. Aventureira que viu o mundo inteiro. A maléfica rei do... Aham. Defensora da antiga Mondstadt. Sim, mãe da fofíssima Klee. Cara, bonita, hein? Ó, olha. Olha. A visão dela fica no chapéu. Quer dizer, isso é um chapéu? É, vamos dizer que é um chapéu. Meu Deus.
What is going on?
I've heard that all the big shots in Teyvat have long, wordy titles that stun people speechless when they make their entrance.
Cara,
Unfortunately, none of them are
muito bonito o
affiliated with the
design dela.
Hexen Circle, and we ourselves keep a very low profile. The notorious name-dropping doesn't quite work for us. Still, I, for one, think I'm really quite amazing. So that didn't stop me from coming up with a title anyway.
Alice? It's really you this time? Not a lantern or a Dodoko, but Alice in the flesh?
Oh, that's right. So,
Nossa,
what
cara, eu
do
tô
you think?
emocionada. Tipo
How
assim, eu
does
sei
it
que não
feel
parece,
to
mas eu tô emocionada
finally
real.
meet me?
Tipo, você me enganou tantas vezes.
You look like...
Aham. Você é a mãe dela, então acho que ok.
Oh, that's the first thing you thought. A little surprising, but that actually makes me very happy. Because that means that when Klee grows up, she'll be just as stunningly beautiful as her mother.
Uhum.
So she's a friend of yours?
Kind of. This is actually the first time we've seen her in person.
I see. Madam Mage, that was, quite a powerful entrance. I certainly won't be forgetting it anytime soon.
Até a Lama ficou chocada. E ela é bem mente aberta.
Paimon will do the honors. This is Alice from the Hexen Circle. She's a friend of ours. And of Arcus, too. That's right. She's a good person, just kinda unpredictable.
Elas têm orelhinha
Well,
igual.
what is the human heart if not unpredictable? Hmm? If we could not do as we please, how would we differ from machines?
I am Lauma, Moon Chanter of the Frost Moon Scions. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, I know. Before you got here, I spent a
Não é a
good
mesma orelha.
15 minutes getting up to speed on Nod Krai's present situation. In other words, I've read the whole in the last episode part, so we can skip the pleasantries.
Fair enough. Well, Miss Alice, I can already tell that you have quite a
Olha o
unique
cabelo dela,
personality.
meu Deus.
He'll get used to it. Paimon sure is. So anyway, what are you doing in Nod Krai, Alice?
Oh, I thought I told you already. This time, I'm the final boss.
Então eu vou ter que derrotar você? Tô pronta, já tô com a roupa de ir.
And
Se
what a
for.
formidable foe I shall be. Powerful, confident, decisive, and good luck finding my weak spot. You will never succeed. Oh, drat! My one weakness, and you found it in an instant. Fate has been dealt a devastating blow. Thus falls the great Dodo King.
Why are you playing along with this nonsense?
Porque ela é louca. Doida é assim, você tem que concordar e bater palma.
Funsies, of course. What's wrong, Paimon? Are you disappointed in me? Am I a gigantic letdown?
No, it's just... You seem like a busy lady. And this is the one time you've shown up in person. Paimon figured it would be for something more high stakes than just goofing around.
You're quite right. I'm here in Not Krai because something big happened. Something big enough it caught the attention of the Hexen Circle. It concerns the 3 moons, Tevat's borders, and of course, the moon goddess you are currently searching for. Kind of. Why don't we discuss this over a pot of tea? My main reason for coming on this trip to Tevat was, of course, to have some fun. But I do technically have a job to do as well, namely, maintaining the stability of Tevat's borders.
Não sei se você tem trabalhado muito pra isso até o momento.
But to sum it up, abyssal energies are all that lie beyond Tevat's border. We'd find ourselves in a real pickle if they ever made it through. And the phantoms you've been seeing are a sign that the border has been disturbed.
Ah, no wonder they tend to show up around Moon Prayer Night.
Is it because the real moon is now so close to us that its power can cross the border?
In part, but only a negligible amount passes through. Just enough to influence the verdant crests and so on. And as you've noticed, there has been an unprecedented number of phantoms appearing this year. The influence of the moon beyond the border cannot explain this. No. There is another far greater factor at play. The trilunar syzygy.
A trilunar syzygy.
Que é isso?
Eons ago, before the heavenly principles came to Tevat, It was the then 3 moon goddesses who controlled the laws of this world. Oh, that's exactly it! The 3 goddesses split these powers amongst themselves, promising never to consolidate them into one singular body. This was meant to keep the world stable.
É, tá super estável mesmo. Dá pra ver que a estabilidade tá rolando.
But, fast forwarding to the present, the eternal moon's marrow is with you, while the iridescent moon's marrow, which should never have appeared in this world, has been retrieved. Add that to the presence of a moon goddess in the flesh and... the power of all 3 moons is gathered here in Krai. There hasn't been an event like this since the War of Funerary Flame. And it's having a noticeable effect on Tevat's borders.
Ih, a gente tá fazendo besteira, hein, galera?
Because I wish to give my darling daughter a peaceful, sunny environment to grow up in. Is that a good enough reason?
Kinda sounds like you're dodging the question, but it does make sense.
Well, that's one reason anyway, and the most important one. The others are a little complicated to explain. For instance, cleaning up after dearest Miss R. Albedo could tell you more about that if you're curious. But right now, I have a more important question to ask you. Why are you collecting the moon marrows?
Precisamos por um momento, mas depois a gente devolve, prometo. Cara, olha o cabelo dela, tem essas coisinhas penduradas. Cada vez que eu olho pra ela, eu vejo um detalhe diferente que eu não tinha visto antes.
I see, I see. Nicole told me about that legend once.
Nicole? You mean Miss Anne?
Oh, so you remember. Yes, of course. That was a story about fate, her area of expertise. But back to the story of our dear moon goddess. I'm afraid her intended method of returning to the moon is unlikely to work anymore.
What does that mean?
She may be missing, but she hasn't gone anywhere. She has disappeared.
Misericórdia. Ela só foi. Misericórdia.
My body is so heavy. Wait, no. It's my mind that's heavy. My arms and legs are as light as a feather. What's happening to me? I feel drowsy, like I've been asleep for too long. Is it daytime or nighttime? Is the moon out? I think I'll go for a walk. Are you out for a walk too?
Modo fantasma, misericórdia. Ave Maria.
The day has come at last.
Onde eu acho seu fantasma?
Have I grown so weak that I can't even sustain my physical form? But Moon Prayer Night is nearly here. I was so close to returning home. Death is near. Is this how it ends for me? Will I return to the moon after I disappear? Or... I don't want it to end like this. So far, at least, I still exist. Even if not physically, I can still feel. But as my power wanes, I'm sure that too will fade. I suppose I might take one final look at this world. The world where I was born.
Ela tá passeando, sim. Meio que.
Come on, come on! Wait for me!
The Frost Moon Enclave. How much it has changed since I was born.
These decorations, they're so heavy.
It's times like this when you kind of wish men could be priestesses and acolytes.
E essa voz de esforço se você não tá carregando nada.
I've never had the chance to be privy to people's private lives in this way. In the past, people would get so solemn and serious the moment I showed my face, like they were frozen stiff.
Karina, Lametti, it's time to eat. Coming.
Olha, ela tá saudável.
I want to watch them a little longer.
Nossa, eu queria me movimentar sempre assim. Meu Deus. Perfeito. Karina.
I'm sure you're both tired from playing all day. Come on, eat up.
A plain, humble meal. That has always been the way of the Frost Moon Scions.
Huh? How come Lametti got a midsummer berry dessert? I always get Lockaberry. I don't mind sharing. You can have a bite of mine if I get to have a bite of yours.
They're sharing food? I've never shared food with anyone before. Even at the Harbinger tea parties, everyone just ate off their own plate. And when I couldn't finish my food offerings from the Frost Moon Scions, they'd leave the leftovers out under the moonlight for the animals to claim.
Hey! That was 2 bites!
Oh, then you can have another bite of mine.
Oh, you too. Oh, don't fret now. Here, have some of Granny's too.
So this is what it means to be family.
Olha só, cara, ela ainda dá os passinhos. Nossa, muito bonito isso. Não, se você não correr assim, quando você vier, Colombina, eu vou ficar muito chateada. Sério. Não, sério. Tem que ser assim.
So just fill these balloons with air, right?
Yep. Try a couple now to test things out. The rest can wait till Moon Prayer night.
Be fast.
Que cara de psicopata, pô.
Rita! Teasing an acolyte of the Frost Moon Scions? Surely that's a punishable offense.
Take this!
Huh?
Estão só brincandinho.
All right, enough horsing around. Lady Lauma gave us a task. We should get back to it.
The task is just to check that the balloons don't leak, right? Doesn't matter if we fill them with air or water.
Okay, you got me there. And you got me there. But still, we can't use all the balloons before the festival even starts.
We won't use all of them. And as long as Lady Lauma's trusted acolyte doesn't snitch, this can stay as a little secret between friends.
Isso.
A couple more can't do any harm, right?
Oh, you menace. Then, think fast!
Is pumping a balloon full of water really so much fun?
Ela descobrindo o mundo, cara.
I'm seeing so much that I'd never usually get to see. They'd never act like this when I was around. It's nice being able to just watch people in peace in these final moments. What a rare opportunity. I think I'll go take a look around Nasha Town too. Maybe the Traveler will be there.
Na verdade, ela foi procurar você, então. Quem sabe? Nossa, ela vai ver a gente conversando sobre o presente dela. Complicado.
After the War of Funerary Flame, the Moon Goddesses were no longer recognized by Teyvat. They lost the whole foundation for their existence. That's why the Moon Goddess's strength is fading. She cannot withstand the world's rejection of her. To be more pedantic about it, the Moon Goddesses did something to offend the heavenly principles, and that's why they were ousted. Something of a recurring theme in Teyvat's history.
Quem que gosta desse princípio? Você nem gosta desse bando
Speaking
de
so
idiota.
candidly should put me in their crosshairs too, but they can't tell me what to do. I'll say whatever I want. Anywho, the Moon Marrow energies were but a drop in the bucket for her, and that battle against the Ray Hair of Solnari only weakened her further. Fortunately, it happened close enough to Moon Prayer Night when the Kuvaki concentration here is high. That's the only reason she managed to survive this long.
What do you mean, fortunately? You said she disappeared. We're too late.
Oh, what a headache. I thought this was all common knowledge. I guess I have some more explaining to do. Okay, buckle up. It's time for another lecture. Now, I said earlier that the Moon Goddesses lost the foundation for their existence. The reason for that has to do with the natural order. Basically, the rationale for their existence in Teyvat was lost. The same logic applies to the present Moon Goddess too. Consider her existence so far. Her comrades in the Fatui called her Damselette. And she was worshipped as Kutar by the Frost Moon Scions. But these connections have now been severed, whether by her hand or yours.
So, the rationale that once sustained her existence is now gone.
Wait, we did that to her?
Oh, well, strictly speaking, yes. But let's not start pointing fingers, shall we? I'll only end up as the big bad villain, and that's not the kind of final boss I want to be. Of course I do. I'm only the greatest mage in the whole entire world. Now, if you wish to find your Moon Goddess, there are two problems we need to solve.
Ok. Diga.
Firstly, we'll need to strengthen the connection between her and Teyvat, at least enough to sustain her until Moon Prayer Night.
Strengthen her connection? But does that mean I'll have to rally all the Frost Moon faithful behind this?
I'm afraid a bygone faith and a former home won't be of any help to her now. Do you know her name?
Her name?
Ela tem muitos nomes.
Names are very important things. A name is a fundamental concept that anchors one's entire existence.
Bom, ela disse que chamou ela de Kultar assim que ela nasceu. Aí chamam de Columbina e chamam de Damselette.
Then your first job is to find it. As a Moon Goddess, I'm sure she must have a name she identifies with. Neither Columbina nor Kutar is her true name, and she's never really accepted either of them.
Aquela lua chamou de
Finding
Ripo
out her
alguma
real
coisa.
name is enough to sustain her existence?
É o começo.
Yes, I know it sounds like a small step, but every journey begins that way. So for now, that's all we need to focus on. The second problem is with her plan to use the moon marrows to return to the moon. Unfortunately, piercing through the false sky will take an enormous amount of power.
Ok, a gente
Given
cuida
her
disso.
current
Diogo.
condition, she won't be able to provide anywhere near enough power, even if she recovers her physical form. But no need to fret. Nicole's the expert in this field, and I'm sure she'll figure something out.
Wait, Mage N is going to help us out too? That means we've got 2 Hexen Circle mages on the case. This is turning into a pretty big deal.
Actually, this is more of a side quest for me.
Nossa, qual que é a principal
Like you
então?
said, I'm a busy lady, so I can't stay for too long. I'll have to return to Tibet's border soon. That's the upside you get for looking out for my little Klee. Hopefully that will incentivize you to carry on keeping her company in the future.
Ok,
Anyway, jokes
lógico, ela
aside,
é muito fofa.
you'd better get moving. It will take quite a miracle for the moon goddess's consciousness to hold out till moon prayer night. Oh, I suppose I might as well tell you where Nicole is before I leave. Off you go now. Time to meet your new friend. Oh, yes, and a little suggestion. Don't forget to mind your heads.
Eu?
What?
Ela vai falar com a gente na nossa cabeça?
I wonder how Durin's doing. I should really go see him before I head back.
You really are super busy.
Ok.
I most certainly am. There's so many children I have to keep tabs on just in Mondstadt. Durin, Albedo, Venti, Varka.
É um pouco inesperado saber que você tem que cuidar do Venti e do Varka.
Klee didn't make the list, huh?
É.
Of course not. Klee is my pride and joy. I have no qualms about her, because she's the best child in the whole wide world.
Ok. Entendo.
Yep. Klee's a little angel.
I'm glad you agree. Well, all the best. See you when I see you.
Engraçado ver ela, tipo, andando.
Left in a hurry.
Normal, assim.
She didn't pack up her stall. Should we handle it for her?
I must say, I'm now very curious about her daughter.
Ela é caos.
Klee, wasn't it? What's she like?
That's a long story. Come on, we'll fill you in as we go.
Ela é um puro suco do caos, mas ao mesmo tempo uma criancinha muito fofa.
What a lively place. I've never
É
experienced
bom que ela
a
esteja
town
tendo
like
essa
this
experiência,
before.
porém, de ver tudo.
Hey, you old geezer! Your hammer's rusted through!
Who are you calling old geezer?
Nossa.
Are they quarreling?
I'm looking right at him! You've really gone downhill since giving your daughter free rein in the workshop. Can you even swing a hammer anymore? It shouldn't take you days just to fix a single chair! You might as well use that hammer to massage my back for all the good it's doing.
Don't run your mouth, or you'll get a back massage that'll put you in bed for the rest of your life. Look, the materials haven't arrived yet, all right? You know how busy it gets in the days before moon prayer night.
I'll bet you send all the materials to your little princess. Blood's always thicker than water, huh?
All right, you've made your point, Uncle Koski. As soon as the materials arrive, fixing your chair will be the #1 priority. And Dad, if you've got time to chat, why don't you lend me a hand,
See? Lolka knows what the score is.
I guess they're friends.
Muitas amizades são
Close to
assim.
each other was so ugly. Then again, it wouldn't be the first time I've seen something like this.
Columbina! Sing
Uh-huh.
outside my door in the middle of the night one more time, and I'll unscrew your vocal cords. You hear me?
Oh, Zandrone. So that was her way of trying to be friends with me. What a pity. I won't get the chance to say any ugly things in reply.
Ai, meu Deus. Cara, eu tô, tipo, apaixonada pelo jeito que ela se movimenta. Posso pegar essa boneca só por isso. Se é que ela vai andar desse jeito quando a gente pegar, mas acho que é possível que não.
Hey,
Só
have you
planando.
decided what to give her for moon prayer night?
I sure have. She's gonna get the surprise of her life when she's least expecting it. Then I'll whip out the ring and pop the question.
The surprise of her life. What a fun turn of phrase.
Cool, I get the picture. You can spare me the gushy details. Ooh, looks like we have a customer. Hello there, ma'am. Would you like some Moon Prayer Night candy?
Tem alguém atrás de você, eu acho.
Talking to me? Can he see me?
Here you go.
Vixe.
Oh.
Come back anytime.
A mão dela atravessou você?
Now, where were we?
Que estranho.
I don't know why, but I still held out hope.
The most important thing right now is to find that mage.
This name thing seems super important too, but where do we even start looking?
I'd better go pay the Fatui a visit.
E... Ai, que horror. Ai, credo. Ai, meu Deus.
Columbina?
Traveler?
Let's go! This is no time to be spacing out!
Ela sente que ela tá aí de alguma forma. Ah, ela vai ficar seguindo a gente. Ok. Cara, tá. Ok. São 8h30 agora. Eu já tô aqui, né? Eu vou encerrar essa missão por hoje. Eu sei que ainda tem muita coisa pra fazer, mas, cara...
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Era a minha intenção jogar mais ou menos em torno de 1 hora
Thank you
aqui.
for completing today's commissions.
Vou ficar até muito
Ad
tarde.
Astra Abyss.
Mas eu vou tentar continuar... Tipo, amanhã, talvez. Eu preciso terminar, né? Senão não dá o prazo, não dá o prazo. Então, peraí, eu acho que eu fazendo a... Deixa eu só pegar, botar meu bug aqui pra ver se com isso eu já consigo finalizar o passe aos 45 do segundo tempo. Eu imagino que depois que a gente achar ela e a gente começa uma coisa frenética pra conseguir ajudar a nossa amiguinha. Ok. Adeus. Tchau, lindo. Desculpa te cortar, mas é que tô de saída, sabe? Não é nada pessoal. Aí. Viu? Ok, show. Ah, deixa eu dar uma olhadinha no coisa ali. Esse negócio aqui, como é isso? Eu nem entrei nenhuma vez dessa semana. Então já não sei pra quê. Só pra... Ó. Pegar esse aqui. Ó. Não vim aqui nenhuma vez. Mas tá, esse aqui não é uma coisa que eu vou me importar a longo prazo. Mas é isso. Show, até mais. Até a próxima. Nossa, bonita essa roupa, hein? Divíssima. Ó. Olha, gente, bonita. Bonita, bonita, bonita. Ela tem sardazinhas também, ó. Bem gótica. Gostei. Mas é isso. Até mais.